We're back here and we're back talking about Wrexham FC. More specifically today, we're going to be talking about the new Kop Stand. We've been given some detailed information from the Wrexham Council for everything that you need to know about the new 5,500 seater stand. It's going to be a very detailed and informative video, so I'm really looking forward to be bringing you all this information that they have released. Before we get going in today's video, if you would like to see more Wrexham AFC content on YouTube, make sure to get down there and click the red subscribe button. We're on the road to 26,000 subscribers, and of course a big thank you to everyone that has supported the channel further by clicking the first link in the description down below. Any further support to the channel of course means a lot to me, and let's see if we can go for 550 likes on today's video. And without further ado, let's get talking Wrexham AFC Kop news. So we're going to be starting off with the different levels that are going to be on the Kop Stand, starting with the ground floor. Now the ground floor will be where fans like myself, the normal fans who, have their season tickets or just pay regularly to sit in their seat and watch the game, this is where they would go through on a match day on the ground level. The concourse is 937.39 metres squared in size. There are 2 hospitality entrances on the ground floor, and more importantly an 169.25 metres squared in size club shop, which we've all been waiting for. The players' tunnel will also be on the ground floor, as we kind of expected, on that left hand side, so it's great to see of course a club shop being on the ground level. And moving on to level 1 now, the first level of the Kop will be the players, the officials, the physio and the media. This is where they'll all be based in the Kop Stand, and on the far left there'll be a press conference room of course for pre and post match press conferences with the manager, the players. There's also a media lounge and a photography workshop, and everything player related tests like anti-doping rooms, nutrition rooms, recovery rooms and physio rooms are all found on the first floor, alongside of course the changing rooms for the home and away team. The home dressing room will be 178.33 metres squared in size, and the away will be 145.84 metres squared. So as we kind of expected, the home dressing room is bigger than the away one, and I'm not sure in the plans for the away dressing room if it is similar to the home one in terms of like it's just one big room. I don't know if there's anything separating, but there's quite a lot going on the first floor, which is what we expected, and it's what we expected in terms of being dedicated to players, officials, etc. So like I said, there's a lot going on. It looks like quite a hectic plan. There's a lot going on the first floor. And on level 2 now, level 2 is the first hospitality lounge, standing at 849.68 metres squared in size. There's lifts and stairs either side of the room, and there's a kitchen tucked in to the right of the lounge. So that's the first hospitality lounge of the 2. Now level 3 consists of the premium general admission concourse, which is 656.08 metres squared in size. It's the same layout as level 2, with the stairs and the lifts either side. It's an improved version of a normal concourse for fans, so what we're going to expect in there we don't really know, whether it's going to be a larger choice of food and drink, something like what we see at the minute with a temporary stand. But moving on to level 4 now, I can imagine this will be where they host the more premium hospitality experience, given the amazing seats that will be in the top of the Kop Stand. Obviously this hospitality lounge is 629.47 metres squared in size, so slightly smaller than the lounge on level 2, unless this is going to be Rob and Ryan's lounge and hospitality area that they use when they're there and for the guests that they invite over. It's the same layout again with the stairs and lifts either side, so every single level has something different going on. Of course Wrexham was in need of having that hospitality field extended and improved, and we're going all out for it in terms of 2 hospitality lounges, a premium concourse experience and a normal concourse on the ground level for Wrexham fans. Talking on the plaza now, the 100k plaza, which I think is a great touch as well, obviously being named after the fans that raised £100,000 in 2011 to keep Wrexham Football Club afloat and to secure our status as a football club. So this is a really nice touch. Now the plaza will take on a new role as a flexible community space, offering opportunities for a variety of different activities. The open design makes it ideal for pop-up markets, small festivals and cultural events, drawing people from all across the town. It will ensure the space remains active even when the stadium isn't open on match days and on non-match days. The boundary treatment of the plaza is designed to enhance the aesthetic appeal of the space, also giving it a sense of enclosure and comfort. An avenue of trees and flowers will be surrounding the plaza, like I said, to make it that sort of sense of security when you're sat in there and just make it, that more vibrant atmosphere. To help this as well, the lighting will also be designed to help maintain a safe environment, and it will provide a further sense of security on match days and on non-match days, and whether it's light or dark outside. So we're going to be talking about the future proofing plan. Now, Rob and Ryan's ambitions have meant the future stadium enhancements require a forward-looking vision of the stadium's development. They're doing this by constructing, of course, a 5,500 seater Kop Stand, but the stand will have the option to be extended to 7,500 when the club feels like it's necessary. This obviously aligns with the vision of Rob and Ryan to take Wrexham Football Club to a Premier League club, and of course by doing this we're having the 5,500 seater and that option to increase it to 7,500 if the Wrexham fan base continues to grow on the upwards trajectory that we are seeing at the minute. Then of course that's a very, very sensible option, but of course it comes with big financial risk for Wrexham Football Club. Talking on the project vision now, the new Kop Stand looks to create a unique piece of stadium architecture that is both authentic and unique in its approach to hosting spectators for sporting events. Now, the angled planes and carved form of the brick facade of the coal and slate represent the industrial heritage of the local area. The seating bowl has been designed to create a home end stand that will help reinforce the fantastic atmosphere that is generated inside the racecourse ground, with the design of the roof helping to bounce sound from the spectators across the whole stadium of the racecourse ground, whether that be the Wrexham Lager, the Mould Road or the Tech End. The new Kop Stand design and the roof of it will help boost the acoustics and boost the noise inside the racecourse. The stand will include energy saving measures which reflect the intention for the new Kop Stand to adhere to the highest environmental standards and set a new benchmark that will future developments at the stadium can look to build on, which of course again is really good. We're thinking one step ahead, and it's just small things like this which I think shows how much work and effort has been put in, not only by the club but by the designers Populous. So like I said, it's a hard working project and I think they've pulled off a very, very good job. And now talking on the Kop screens, there's two different screens that we will find in the Kop Stand. The first one being the Kop LED screen. Now there'll be an LED screen 6.84 metres in height and 18.24 metres in width. The same purpose as our current scoreboard at Wrexham Football Club, but of course a lot larger, 18 metres in width. It is going to be a predominant feature of the Kop Stand and one that you will not miss wherever you are around the stadium. And there's also going to be a Kop hospitality screen that is of course facing the people in the hospitality lounge, 4.3 metres in height and 7.64 metres in width. What the purpose for this is, I'm not too sure. What will be on that screen, again, I'm not really too sure whether that will be the game, but again, I don't really know why there's a reason to show the game on there when they're literally watching it in front of them, so I'm not too sure what that's going to be used for. And of course they've brought the heritage of Wrexham Football Club into, you know, the Kop Stand with the lighting on the side which represents the Wrexham mining disaster, the design of that sort of wonky pattern to represent, you know, the industrial heritage of Wrexham Football Club, and of course the Ruabon red bricks design that will be on the Kop Stand. Of course it is made out of complete brick, which I think is a really, really good touch. I'll also put it on screen here now the initial design that they proposed for the new Kop Stand, which does look quite different in terms of transparency. There was a lot more transparent, and I think one of the designs was sort of different to the design they went for in the end. But if I'm being honest, I think the first one did look quite cool, but the second one, if we're going off logic now, I think it does look better in terms of it not being fully transparent. But both designs were good, and I think in the end they've chosen a really, really good stand to go with and, you know, go forward with the future project at Wrexham Football Club. If we're also looking as well into this, Wrexham of course have now secured that status to host international matches, meaning Wrexham Football Club can now host Wales international fixtures. We do know that it will host the under-19s Euro Championships, and Wrexham will be the host venue for the final of that and will be a host venue for the whole of the tournament. So again, we're taking that one step further, not only in club football but for the future home of Wales, which I think, like I said in previous videos, is definitely needed. North Wales has been deprived of international football for years upon years now, and to finally see Wales hopefully play a consistent run of games, whether that be in, you know, the Euro, World Cup qualifiers, just even friendlies, to have football more up north in North Wales, I think would be massive, because of course it's Wales at the end of the day, it's not South Wales. There's fans across all of the country that might not be able to travel from North or Mid Wales down to South Wales to watch Wales. So I think having that permanent home up north and of course down south is obviously going to balance out the games and give, you know, us a massive boost in hosting international football from now until the future. So there's a lot of good features about the Kop Stand, and I'm very, very happy, you know, reading these detailed plans. It seems like a lot of effort has been put into it, and reading other people's thoughts on this, they all seem to be thinking the same. The outside design is very, very wacky, but when you get inside, it just looks spectacular. It is spectacular to finally see the design that we will see in a year and a half time up. You know, from my current view in the tech end, you'll look across and see the Kop Stand. Hopefully I won't be looking across, hopefully I'll be in it, but you know, to think, even if we get that opportunity, just to look when it's fully built, to see a 5,500 seater grand stand that will become, you know, a new landmark in Wrexham is just going to be really, really special. And I hope it can, you know, continue to drive, you know, the town and the city of Wrexham even further, to just bring the community together even further, and having that plaza open on non-match days and open for 365 days a year. Hopefully it'll bring the community together from Wrexham, whether you like football or not, and continue to drive the economic growth of the town. So it's only a win-win situation at the end of the day. It's a great step towards this Wrexham future project to reach in the Premier League, and we're forever grateful for everything Rob and Ryan have done for this football club. So if you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like, make sure to get down there and click the red subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts on the plans of the new Kop Stand in the comments section down below, and yeah, I'll see you in another video. Take care guys, up the town.